Hey Thunderfoot, hey YouTube. Why are there so many people who react hysterically if they see criticism of Islam? The explanation lies in the nature and history of Western societies itself. During the second half of the last century, social sciences like history, sociology, political science, and so on really made progress. They deconstructed a lot of myth about ourselves that had accumulated during the time of Western imperialist domination. They unveiled a lot of atrocities committed by our own very fathers, grandfathers, or even uncles and friends. This shock of criticism changed our society for the better. Racism was outlawed, care for the environment became a mass movement, and even fair trade became an issue branded into the mind of my generation. The funny thing is that as an outgrowth of science criticizing our own society and civilization, people mainly from our functional elites, um, that means politicians, civil union leaders, journalists, political activists, and so on, thought of averting future crimes by our own hands. This noble endeavor had led to some side effects, like what I call the structural hypersensitivity concerning a lot of topics, for example, migration, defense, or even education. As far as I can say from my limited experience, one of the main topics of the industry of good conscience is Islam because Muslims had done a lot of lobbying in order to label themselves the poor victims of Western imperialism. In the political ideology of our ruling elites, imperialism is a really bad word. Social attitudes, political opinions, or even words stripped down in a society from the elite to the normal people. Hence, that is why there are so many apologists of Islam now, and this is even promoted by the mass media and, for example, my government. Because Western politicians and the Western elites in general fear the irrationality of their own people more than the irrationality of a powerless minority. I hope my amateurish social analysis is helpful and thought provoking. I know that it is quite Eurocentric and in consequence may be not completely transferable to the body politic of the United States. I don't say that I'm right at any price. If you have different ideas, just feel free to state them. Long live the Republic and thanks for listening.